Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour, and today I'm here with a pick a card reading for you, and I have my owl. As you can see, the owl has a wing over one eye, so I'm using this for a reading of what don't you want to see, or what you can't see, or what you aren't seeing, that sort of thing coming through here. Or sometimes we know something's happening, but we really don't want to know about it, and we turn a blind eye to it. So sometimes things are happening, and sometimes we can't see it because we're not in the right space to see it. We're not in the right place physically, emotionally, spiritually, and sometimes we just can't see what's beyond what we already see. So what aren't you seeing today? So we have 3 sets of cards today, and also some possibilities. So once you realize what's happening, what are the possibilities of advancing? So let's pour a cup of tea to get the energy flowing. And then we'll start our reading. You can choose 1, 2, or 3, or any combination. What aren't you seeing for whatever reason? There's no judgment here. And we will continue with our reading. 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, let's have a look at your cards and see what you aren't seeing. Bit of a play on words there. And what you can do about it, and what is possible for you once you see what is there in front of you. So, what aren't you seeing? Number 1, what do you need to see? What is possible? Okay. Opportunities abound in every corner and every street, every which way we turn, there's always an opportunity. So what might be yours? Oops. Flying all over the place today. So, number 1, what aren't you seeing? The 5 of Hearts. Something has happened that shook your resolve, shook your confidence, and left you feeling a little bit breathless, a little bit, oh, I don't know what else to do kind of situation here. There's just something that has held you and is holding you back from seeing these opportunities. Things are there, but you just held yourself in the past for some reason. This is something very deep and very very personal to you, but it is holding you back from realizing what is available, because you're holding on to this I don't know what kind of emotion that you're holding on to, but it's really got you by the heart and won't let go, or you won't let go, depending on what the circumstances are, but something you're not letting go of. So if you can let go, what is possible for you? If you can let go, what is possible for you? I'm never going to say it's too long, because whatever anyone feels, it's personal to them, and the length of that is entirely up to them. But sometimes I can say that perhaps the universe or the opportunities knocking at your door are saying, perhaps think about letting go and releasing it. Stop looking down and start looking out and up, and see where this might be going. So let's have a look and see what might be possible. Time heals all wounds, they say, and whatever happens is inevitable. The turning of that clock is inevitable. Time will pass whichever way you go. You can stay where you are right now, or you can move forward. In 6 months' time, where do you want to be? Do you want to be in a better place, or do you want to be where you are right now? So that's what's coming through here. And sometimes we need to give it time too, but I think sometimes we need to acknowledge or accept how long that time is, and again, that it's entirely up to you. It is a personal situation, but what else could be coming through? Because that's not really a possibility, it's just re-emphasizing what I've just said. Some money, some news of money comes through here. A letter containing a statement, or could even be a what's the word? You might be a beneficiary somewhere. There might be some money coming through for you either way. So there's news of money coming through for you. In whatever form that might take, but it's usually with that one, it's like a document or a bank statement or something else like that, a formal letter pertaining to money. It's written somewhere and you read it, because that's what it's coming through as. You read about it, or you acknowledge it, that you've got that there. Now, is this a reuniting or a parting? She looks very happy, and the kiss is quite lovely. So this is like a reuniting coming through here. A reuniting. A welcome back. A welcome back. Does that make sense for you today? I think that's where I'll end it for you today, because it's such a beautiful feeling here that this is like coming home back to someone, belonging where you need to be. So hopefully this helped you. Number 1. Number 2, let's have a look at your cards and see what might be coming through for you. What aren't you seeing for whatever reason? I'm not going to make any passing judgment here. What aren't you seeing for whatever reason? Sometimes it doesn't need to be a reason, it's just the way it is. Maybe you don't know there's an opportunity waiting for you. Maybe you can't see what's going on. Whether or not you choose, what aren't you seeing? The 7 of Hearts. It's the 7 of Cups. You're not seeing what it is because there's too many choices, too many options for you. You can't make up your mind because it's overwhelming, perhaps, or you've tried one thing and it wasn't quite right, but you think the next thing's going to be all right, or you've given up something really good and what you've chosen in replacement isn't as good as you thought it was. Oh my goodness, that sort of thing comes through here. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of choices, a lot of what to do next. The only thing I can suggest is to stop for a moment, weigh up the pros and cons of each choice, and make a decision based on fact rather than emotion, though, because the 7 of Hearts is an emotional card. There's definitely an emotional component to this, so whatever choice you make will be led by your emotions, but try to really see it on a more practical, more logical level when you make your final decision. Sure, go with your heart, but also take your head with you. Does that make sense? Wherever you go with your heart, take your head with you. What are the possibilities of your choice? What are the possibilities of your choice? Let's have a look. Someone's thinking of you, or you're thinking of someone. It's a very deep connection, very close connection. They are distant from you at the moment, but when you think of them, they're definitely thinking of you. It's one of those things that saying is, if you dream of someone, they are thinking of you. So this is like memories of a past, memories of distance. Who comes to whom? Do you leave what you have to meet them halfway? Do they leave what they need to do to meet you halfway? Or do you make a move perhaps? Or do you bring them back into your life? Oh my goodness, so many choices. As it is here, so many choices, but there's definitely a memory here coming through, over a distance, over time, over space, whatever it is, but there's definitely memories being stirred here. Memories, and what do you do about those? This card hasn't come up for a long time, so obviously it's very important to you that it's come up for you. What do you do about it? What do you do about those memories of this person, of this place, of this time? However the distance pans out for you personally, of course. We often wonder about people from our past, places from our past, but when we think about them consistently, there's usually a message in there, and what you can do about that is your Seven of Hearts, is your Seven of Cups, is your, what aren't you seeing? There's Lord Ganesh. He is the harbinger of success. He also clears the path for whatever it is you want to bring into your life, whether it's work, money, love, whatever you are desiring at the moment. He clears the path, but he's an elephant, he's big. So he doesn't clear it graciously, or he doesn't clear it delicately. He clears the path, he clears the path, and whatever's in his way, well, it's no longer in his way. So be careful about how you go forward here and how you clear your path to making this decision. Again, make it logically rather than with emotion, but Lord Ganesh is here to say the path will be cleared for you in whatever way it gets cleared. So opening up your options for success. And home comes through here. Belonging is where you belong, where you lay down your roots it's that joyful coming home is coming through for you. Does that make sense for you today? I hope so, because that's your reading number 2. Number 3, let's have a look at your cards here. What aren't you seeing for whatever reason? What aren't you seeing? What aren't you acknowledging, perhaps? For whatever reason. There's all sorts of reasons. That's not what the question is for you today, though, because it's not why you're not seeing it, it's what you're not seeing. What aren't you seeing? Or what don't you want to acknowledge? Okay. The Ace of Diamonds, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you're not seeing so many opportunities. And I wonder why. Why are you letting all these opportunities pass you by? Are you waiting for the perfect one? Are you waiting for the one that your soul is saying, hey, when you see it, you'll know it? But sometimes the opportunities that are presenting to you aren't the ones that you ultimately receive, but the opportunities that you receive now are leading you perhaps to the ultimate one. So if you're passing them all by, perhaps you're not actually going to get to your goal. So perhaps you need to take an opportunity or two and see where that leads you, and where that leads you closer to your goal, because there's so many of them out there, so many opportunities are just waiting for you to acknowledge them. What aren't you acknowledging? What aren't you seeing? Are you waiting? I don't know. Just seems to be that's what's coming through for me. So if you take an opportunity that comes through to you, the opportunity that opens doors, where could it lead you? They're not being presented to you for any other reason than a stepping stone to what you ultimately want, or what you set out for yourself. And sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees, and sometimes we don't recognize what we should or what we need. We recognize what we want sometimes, but we don't recognize what we need. I think that's what's coming through here. What opportunities do you need right now? Or are you waiting for the one that you want, which may not come until you've taken one that you need? Does that make sense? Okay, what opportunities, possibilities are coming through? Oh, go out and have some fun with the girls. Have a girls' night out. Just have fun. I think sometimes we would try so hard we forget to have fun along the way. And when we're having fun, things happen. We lose sight of time and things pass, and we realise, hey, something's happening and I've had fun along the way. I've really enjoyed the journey rather than just putting up with it. So go out and have a girls' night. I think you need one. You deserve one. So find your tribe. Have a night out on the town. Or just have some fun. And life happens when you're having fun. And you're distracted, things seem to fall into place. When you're busy doing something else, things fall into place. Ooh. Be true to yourself. Honour yourself. Understand the things that are happening to you and why they are happening to you. And the choices that you make are really important. To do it with conviction. No more secrets. See the truth for what it is. Last minute offer comes through. Is this the last minute offer? No. Inevitable change. Something's definitely about to change, and it's going to change. Things are going to change. Now, this is also coming through as, what do you want those changes to be? Do you want to make those changes yourself based on what it is you know to be true? Or are you allowing something else to make the decision for you? Are you allowing someone else to make the opportunities for you? So something's going to happen anyway. You may as well make the decision on your own, based on your own needs, rather than having someone else or allowing someone else to make the decision for you. And one more for you. That one wanted to fall out. Success. Love that card. Can't get better than that. Success. And a community event. A community event. How does that fit in with you? A community event. I'll leave it at that because it could be anything. So I'm letting that for you to decide what that community event is. But success leads to everything. But you need to be assured that what it is you need further on down the track, there are things coming up for you that are going to lead you there. It's just not going to fall into your lap. So you do need to make the steps towards it. And I think these opportunities are being presented to you for that reason. Does that make sense to you today? Number 3. So thank you. So thank you everyone for joining me today. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Hope it answered your question. I hope it opened up some opportunities for you and that you are now seeing clearly where you need to be. So thank you everyone. Until next time, so many blessings.